Hi everyone, it's time for your last assignment this week. It's the slip or trip report. This is your chance to lay out what you think really happened to Arthur on the night in question. You are writing this as if you are the lead detective on the case. So let's run through this real quick. The instructions here are, it is now time for you as the lead detective in this case to write a detailed report of events leading up to the death of Arthur, as you believe they occurred. Remember to be as detailed as possible and support every claim you make with sufficient evidence and solid reasoning. Type your introduction background here. This should include what you observed when you arrived at the scene. Remember to be as detailed as possible, as every detail you include can be used as evidence later. You're going to want to include the witness statements. Be sure to use direct quotes whenever possible. And no, you don't need to cite them in this instant. The coroner's report, that's the autopsy results, what his wounds were, how he died, what the actual findings were there. Remember, this should be told in the first person, as if you are the detective that is actually on scene. So things like, when I arrived at the scene and I observed, okay? Then you're going to do your claim, otherwise known in an essay as your thesis. So make your claim about how Arthur really died. Did he slip? Did he trip? Was he pushed? Did aliens attack him? Did a bear sneak in and swipe him down the stairs? What do you think happened? Okay. Keep in mind when you're typing this that you need to be able to prove it. I would be really interesting to see if you could come up with swamp monster or something like that. But you have to have something that can be proven with the evidence. And some of the more far-fetched things, although very entertaining, probably aren't going to be supported by the evidence you have. Okay, then you have the explanation of evidence, or the body of this essay. In this section, you're going to describe in detail what really happened that night, from the beginning of the evening to when you arrived at the scene. You're going to include support. Okay, you have to support each claim with evidence from the crime scene, the witness statements, or the coroner's report or autopsy. And you need to have solid reasoning, connecting your evidence to your claims. And then the final conclusion. Now, this is going to be the shortest section of your report here. It's basically a summary of your argument, and it should include a restatement of your claim or thesis from above, and a brief summary of how Arthur died, excluding the evidence and reasoning from the explanation of evidence or body above. So the events as they happened without any of the supporting evidence at that point. And you're done. So what you'll do, you've used these before, just to make sure, you'll click on this box and you'll start typing. It should grow with you. It's set up at Times New Roman 11 and some spacing there. So if you have any questions, come on into office hours with myself or Mr. Crow, or send us an email. Good luck.